Welcome to Bulwark, a game about this. A few words of advice. Building is mostly free, but it requires being in range of a resource extractor and building up around an extractor.
Our people were wrecked during the War of the Tree. Dunkel, Castellus, Moorbridge, and even Port Remit. Nothing remained of our prosperous free houses after decades of attrition. We took what we had and left, in order to resettle in peace, away from the warlords and fiefdoms that remain. We will succeed, because on our backs the past was built, and from our hands, the future will be wrought. Ah, you're finally here. We've already built a few essential buildings. I'll assist you in connecting things up and getting this settled. While you're on the ground, we will focus on a single building at a time. First, connect this outpost to the wood mill, which is located down in the shallow water beside the sea tree fungi. Without wood, we cannot build. Notice, our workers are already building houses and industry along the walkway. Wherever you build and our workers can reach, they will settle. Let's now focus on the wood mill. This is your wood mill. It produces and transports wood across walkways. Let us build a basic wooden tower with a walkway towards it. You just built a basic tower. It is used to connect up your settlement and transport vital resources. Wood can only travel a limited number of walkways away from the wood mill, but this can be increased by encouraging workers to Good work. The wood mill is now delivering wood further than before, so we can move on. Across from the wood mill, we also built a stone quarry. Let's connect that to our settlement. Great job. Now we have access to the quarry, our wooden towers can be upgraded to stone. Stone towers create stone walkways. If you rebuild a walkway adjacent to a stone tower, in place of a current wooden one, it will be upgraded to stone. Outposts can be upgraded as well. Let's use the stone to upgrade the outpost to its second stage. We can add foundations to basic towers and outposts. These allow workers to build a higher class of housing on them, increasing the work output. The worker output of our outpost can be improved further by connecting more towers and walkways to it. All towers allow for foundations, wood, stone, and later, command towers. Command towers also allow for battlements. Well done. It is time we started to explore the world around us and seek out iron ore. Take to the skies in our surveyor airship. Use your surveyor to navigate the Earthsea. As our settlement grows, new commanders and captains will reveal themselves. We can also interact with the other factions, asking them to trade, declaring war, or even use your surveyor to explore the Earthsea. It can build resource extractors, harbors, and outposts on other islands. Protect it by being escorted by the other units, and there will be different models later. If we can recover a naval command harbor later on, we'll be able to build you a flagship as well. This will enable you to sail and fly around the Earthsea. The world map shows our holdings, which we can fast travel to. I will also mark any freelance captains that enter our waters, as well as suspicious locations. Your surveyor can build a mine on this spot. Workers will mine for ore, and the metallurgical industry will be built up around it. Iron will allow our most advanced towers and buildings. We now have access to iron, but it needs to be transported across the water. Let us build a trade route for ships that can transport iron and other resources back and forth. Several captains are now available. Each captain hauls specific resources. For this trade route, iron is required, but wood is also recommended to expand the mine later.
I will carry stone and workers only. Nothing else.
My ship only carries wood and workers. My ship carries wood. My ship only carries wood and workers. My ship carries wood. My ship.
I will
only carry iron and workers for our industries. The iron I transport is helping our settlement grow and prosper.
Harbors always need to be built as pairs. As soon as you build two, a trade route will connect them. Captains will carry your resources over vast distances. This is too close to something else. Select your outpost, so we can start expanding it further. With iron, we can start building defensive structures, such as command towers. But before doing so, we should upgrade our outpost into a citadel. Citadels and the workers they provide are one of the many sources of faction influence. Find or acquire outposts from various factions so they can populate our settlement with their people, thus unlocking new captains and commanders for us to hire. With all major resources now at our disposal, let's focus on building command towers. These can be built with multiple floors as well as additional foundations and balconies. Mighty command towers have the potential to reach high into the sky. Their height can be increased by adding more foundations, as well as having better access to workers. Build this tower as high as possible. Change the floor you are building from. Lower floors build foundations, while higher floors build balconies and sky bridges. Command tower foundations are strong battlements that support your tower. Foundations allow more floors to be built on the tower. Only harbors can be built in the deep by your surveyor. Mighty command towers have the potential to reach high into the sky. Their height can be increased by adding more foundations, as well as having better access to workers. Build this tower as high as possible. Balconies are built from high floors. The more expansive your tower, the more powerful your commanders will become if they are assigned here. This command tower is looking stout. We have a commander among our retinue. Let's assign them. This will do two things. It will enable the commander to spawn units, and secondly, it allows the commander to build turrets to act as our defense. It's too deep here to build anything. Here you can assign a commander. Once assigned, you can set their stance and purchase more units with the splinters you earn. Earn splinters by growing your population or by trading with other factions.
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest.
Your commander always starts off with some units for free, but here you can purchase more using your splinters. The size of your tower determines the maximum amount you can purchase. This tower and its commander now stand watch over our settlement. More commanders are unlocked by growing our population, and as the population grows, we can tax and earn splinters. With those splinters, we can buy more units for our commanders. Our goal is to grow and survive. Expanding our population will increase the soul tree, thereby unlocking new commanders and captains, while also earning us splinters through tax. Trading resources with other factions is also advised, but beware, we might find ourselves aligned with one faction and out of favor with another. Now it's all up to you. Head out and explore the Earthsea. Rebuild our society as you see fit. Protect yourself and our citizens well. Good luck. We have reached a milestone in population, aligning with the free houses. This will attract new free house captains and commanders to our banner. Free house folk are numerous, and will generally make for the majority of people in our settlement. Something on the horizon. You have no available resource extractors. Pay attention to the political influence of your settlement. If one faction becomes dominant over the others, our neighbors may seek reason to rekindle old grievances.
What's more valuable than a warm hearth in these bleak times? Well, look no further. Master fabricator of boilers and heated houses, at your service. Had some minor mishaps at my previous patron, but I assure you, I can deliver fabulous Mark II heated houses. What's more valuable than a warm hearth in these bleak times? Well, look no further. Master fabricator of boilers and heated houses, at your service.
A craftsman will erect interesting objects within your settlement. Keep an eye out for them. Our struggle is rewarded with an increasing amount of splinters. We can use them to reduce unrest amongst other factions, or use them to repair and heal our fleet.
The iron transport is helping out.
My ship carries wood. My ship.
I will carry stone.
The iron transport is helping our settlement grow and prosper.
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest and fastest. My stable makes
Escorting commanders will escort your surveyor and form your personal battle group. You have set a commander's stance to assault. Their units will now wait for a target. You can set this target from the map, or your surveyor directly using the target command. Make smart choices in how you mix your units. Warbirds are good against other warbirds, but are vulnerable against defenses and rockets. Airships are good against slow-moving targets and defenses, but are vulnerable to other enemy warbirds. Our struggle is rewarded with an increasing amount of splinters. We can use them to reduce unrest amongst other factions, or use them to repair and heal our fleet. Before the Great War, the Imperium held the resources and the Mansa controlled the technology. Now only petty fiefdoms squabble for what little remains of Urzi's old regime.
Those Mansa fools left me out here in the wilds because I wouldn't adhere to their dogma. The knowledge of us isn't there to be worshipped and hidden away. It is there to save us and foster like a beacon of... Fool! Behold my latest creation, the Battery Eternal.
harvest the lightning from the highest peak and store its power. I have sadly not figured out what to do with its power.
This is a unique building. Dismantle it so it can be salvaged. Your surveyor can drop it anywhere once you do. This salvaged building is unique. It will provide exclusive benefits to your settlement if you rebuild it using your surveyor. We have reports of something strange ahead. Any production facility will show its production power. The more resources it generates, the further it can bring those resources across your settlement, as shown in this mode.
I found it! A working shock lance! A weapon lost for decades, now returned to us. Permit me to add a prototype to your surveyor. It will work. And I found it!
You have no available resource extractors. You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea. You have no available resource extractors.
Rest assured, friend.
Additional forces have joined our battle group.
this woodmill and all of its sea. Raid before trade? But we lost some good fighters. How about you send over some workers to the trade harbour and we can send some wood in exchange? Sark's piss! What a bad idea! You're joking, right? Get some pirate blood going in that settlement of yours, then we'll talk. This woodmill and... A fight? This woodmill and all of its sea tree production are for the bannerless, and they say it's under our protection.
A trading harbour requires resources that can then be exchanged for goods. Be sure to build a connecting harbour, assigning the right captains that will provide the required outgoing and exchanged incoming resources. You cannot expand further.
I will carry stone and workers only.
My ship only carries wood and workers. A new home. Seeing it prosper fills me with pride. A new home. Seeing it prosper fills me with pride.
Rest assured, friend, my warbirds are the strongest and fastest. My stable mix...
A refugee settlement has been spotted on the horizon. Perhaps we can take these people in.
In that case, these are hard times, and thus they bring the need for uneasy alliances. My group and I have been on the run for so long, we seek refuge and will submit to your service. In that case, let us return to the old ways. I never had a good feeling about all of this anyway. In that case, let us return. These are hard times, and thus they bring the need for uneasy alliances. My group and I have been on the run for so long, we seek refuge and will submit to your service. In that case, let us... These are hard times.
You are now carrying a salvaged building. Select a spot on solid ground or in the shallows, where you can rebuild it from your survey. Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost's allegiance. This influences the balance of power for your settlement. You have no available resource extractors.
Ruffians are all that is left in this world. May the water take their splinters. Grant me safety, and I will grant you my ship. Ruffians are all that is left in this world. May the water take their splinters. Grant me...
Resource extractors cannot be upgraded. Encourage workers to settle around them to gain more output. You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea.
Are they there? Are they there? Fancy looking at. Let's get to it. Warm up them guns.
We have won the day.
Rest assured, friend.
Additional forces have joined our battle.
Greetings. Behold my latest creation. The Arcane Tower of Doom. Harvest.
This is a unique building. Dismantle it so it can be salvaged. Your surveyor can drop it anywhere once you do.
Ruffians are all that is left. I know my worth. Ruffians are all that is left in this world. May the water take... I know my worth.
Buildings on the horizon.
We all Squid Belly Mercenary Market presents the best mercs on your side. Are you looking to bolster your forces? A unique capital ship, crafted by a now abandoned miner house. A fine warbird and rider. They will be an honor guard. A unique capital ship. We have some rare freebooter units available. Quite a rare bunch. We have some rare freebooter units. Fancy capital airship, this one. That comes with extensive pyro rocket batteries. Something of a bannerless specialty, it seems. Well, those bannerless like to style their airships with a sense of humor. Lots of firepower as well. A unique capital ship, crafted by a now abandoned. A unique. They are assigned to your forces now. Take care of them. Squid Belly Mercenary Market presents the best mercs on your side. Are you looking to bolster your forces?
You want the fastest runner on the Earthsea? You want the fastest runner on the Earthsea? This here tub's your best. I'll get me cog. You want the fastest runner on the Earthsea? This here tub's your best choice. I'll get.
A trading harbor requires resources that can then be exchanged for goods. Be sure to build a connecting harbor. Assigning the right captains that will provide the required outgoing and exchanged incoming resources. A refugee settlement has been spotted on the horizon. Perhaps we can take these people in.
We are but humble refugees, many from the great imperial houses. Please demolish this paltry holding, and we will rebuild wherever you sit. We are greatly reduced, and this is our last holding. Reject us, and many more are certain to pass, their splinters lost to us. We are but humble refugees, many from the great imperial houses. Please demolish. We are.
Our settlement too far away. The refugee settlement has been...
My ship and kin have served Dunkel for generations. Dunkel is no more. I was hoping to serve your new settlement and find honor in protect.
You have enrolled an officer. They command a mighty warship to defend your trade routes. A monstrous creature from the deep is attacking one of your ships. A raiding party is targeting your trade routes.
This meager holding was always a last resort.
You are now carrying a salvaged building. Select a spot on solid ground or in the shallows where you can rebuild it from your surveyor. A raiding party is targeting your trade routes. ship has entered our waters. It's marked on the map.
My ship stands in good order. She's ready to defend this trade.
Rest assured, friend, my warning.
You have no available commanders on your roster. Commanders and their valuable retinue can be found across the Earthsea. Excellent. We have an outpost that provides workers. Be mindful of an outpost. We need stone to build here. Make sure this location has access to a quarry. There is no iron available for this upgrade. Only harbors could be built in the deep by your surveyor.
The ironite transport is...
My ship carries wood.
I will carry stone.
The ironite transport...
A raiding party is targeting your trade routes.
Well, that's a good looking... If you need some wood, move silently and quickly.
My ship stands in good order.
I will carry stone.
My ship carries wood.
I will carry...
My ships... My ship stands...
I will carry stone and workers only.
My ship carries wood. Things are good.
I will carry stone and workers only.
Things are...
My ship stands in...
Things are good.
I will carry stone and workers only. Nothing else. You want the fastest runner on the Earthsea? This here tub's your best choice.
You have enrolled a trade ship captain. They can be assigned to transport goods.
The ironite transport is up.
I will carry stone. I'll transport people and iron. They're the only things. Smooth sailing from here on out.
The ironite transport is...
My ship stands in good order.
Seems I have finally found that rumored safe haven and water sorry sight. Where are your gunships? Your corvettes? Where is your fleet? Truly, my services are urgently needed. This here is an ironclad steamraker. Not many of these around anymore. And she is for hire. We seek...
You have enrolled an officer. They command a mighty warship to defend your trade routes.
My ship stands in.
I will carry stone and wood.
Any pirate would do well to avoid my gun. This route is acceptable. We'll patrol its...
Things are good.
Lack the metals to build this structure. Make sure this location is connected and in range of an ore mine.
There. Fancy looking airship. Seems like your escort is lacking a bit. How about you hire yourself some of the Let's get to it. Warm up them guns.
Ruffians are all that is left in this world. May the water take their splinters. I know my worth. It's your failure to...
You're joking, right? Get some pirate blood going in that settlement of yours, then we'll talk. Sark's piss! What a... Sark's piss! You This wood mill and all of its C3 production are for the banner.
Hey there. Fancy. Let's get to it.
If you need some wood, move silently and quickly.
Let's get...
We found a cache of splinters. We can put these towards fabricating new resource extractors, or even as a tribute to other factions. Your surveyor can build a wood mill here. Build it and attract craftspeople and industry around it. Improving the distance wood can be supplied in our settlement. This resource extractor is missing access to workers. There is no iron available for this upgrade. We lack the metals to build this structure. Make sure this location is connected and in range of an ore mine.
Glad to see you, sir.
You have enrolled a trade ship captain. They can be assigned to transport goods. We have received a message from the Bannerless, who insist it wise to increase their population if we wish to unlock their support in the future, or otherwise face their wrath. How cheerful.
get to it.
I will carry stone and workers only, nothing else. I will carry stone.
A ship.
Well, that's a good looking inn. If you need some wood move.
This wood mill and all of...
Hey there. Let's get to it. Warm up.